Hi Rob, we're back. Back. 360 view. Yay, the glamour. All right, we're going to talk about the last two chapters of Toni Morrison's Song of Solomon.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
So basically, I was so confused, but basically, so Solomon goes to this town called Charlemagne, which he was trying to find basically, but mixed up the name. Yeah, so he goes to this town basically, and he realizes that it's like the town of like his family, and he's been sleeping with this prostitute named Sweet, and so he's sleeping with her, and then he goes to this lady named Susan's house because he thinks that she's part of his family, and so she's like, no, I don't think so, and then they come back, and it is true that they are like cousins, basically, and that there's like this whole story of like this tribe and like this baby that got like dropped and like basically all these things that like happened that are like important to the town's history, I guess. And so there's like this song that they sing that he realizes is his family history in this song. So he realizes they're like cousins, and he goes over to Sweet's house afterwards because he's so excited about like the fact that he's like, oh my god, like I figured this out, like she's my cousin, this is so cool. Goes to us, and like she asked him to like take a bath with her, and he's like, no, I want to swim in the sea, like the whole sea, I want to swim in it. And so him and her go to basically like the water hole, I guess we call it, swimming pool. I think they call it the water hole there though. And they like go and swim, and there he like sings his family song in the river, and not in the river, in the water hole, and they like sing it and they dance around in the water, and then like he leaves and goes back to his hometown and basically goes to Pilat, his aunt, to go talk to her and tell her about all this cool stuff that's happened. And he goes there, and she hits him over the head with a wine bottle and knocks him out because Hagar has recently died, and he doesn't know this, but I mean it's because of him. We see her whole seriously sad life where she starts sleeping with him, and he's like, I'm done sleeping with you, and then she's like in love with him, and she's like trying to kill him, and is being like freaking crazy, and then being sad, and then he's feeling bad about it, and basically she's like crying in the rain, and then she dies in the rain. And so then she hits her on the head, and he wakes up in the basement like with her stuff around him. He realizes, okay, she died. And that like Pilat, I mean, she's crazy spiritual, and like it's like just like a lot, and she's thinks that like when someone like basically takes life, they like owe a life kind of. So like he's realizing that like Pilat's telling him basically with all of this stuff that like you're gonna have to live with the burden of the fact that like she's dead because of you. And so then she basically lets him go and sends him home with like a box of Hagar's hair. Really nice. But then she also is like spreading like these bones she thinks is like the white man's bones, I guess, I think is what she was saying. But then she's like, oh, this is my father's bones, like I need to bury them. So they go back to the town and go to like the cliff where like the baby was dropped, and like that whole weird tribe story that I didn't really understand basically happens, and she starts like burying the bones. And on his way back from like into his other town, like from the town at first, he was kind of thinking about like his relationship with guitar and how like rocky it is, and just like his life in general. And basically she falls into him. This is now like back where they are, like when they're in the grave, like digging the grave and all that. After they dig it, she falls into him, and she was shot by Guitar when Guitar was trying to shoot Milkman. So yeah, so this is, I mean, it's all Milkman story, but like he was trying to shoot Milkman, missed, shot Pilat, and Pilat later on, and he's like singing her the song that's about their family, but changing the word Solomon to like Sugar Girl or something, I forget, trying to like comfort her as best he can, but she dies. And it's kind of like this standoff with Guitar where you don't know who's gonna kill who, if he's gonna kill him, if he's gonna kill him, if someone's going to die in that moment. And then it just kind of like ends. Yeah, it was a lot. It's like, yeah, it's basically Guitar doesn't shoot him, and then you don't really know if he's going to shoot him or not.
Mm-hmm.
And that's basically... That's just how it happened. Super confusing. I was like, what? There's a lot for like 2 chapters.
Totally.
Especially the whole tribe family song and like him running back and forth to say his husband, like, I think we're related. I think your grandpa's I forget what he thought he was. And he's like, no, like, he doesn't know you. And then, like, oh, wait, we're cousins. Mm-hmm. This whole story happened of, like, people falling in love and leaving together and, like, going this way, but then ended up going this way and, like, running away together. And then this baby fell. And then I was like, what? Yeah. It's like, this is a lot for the end of the story, Toni Morrison, but okay.
Totally. Are there any moments that you recall in greater detail?
I think, like, the two most interesting, I really liked the Pilat moment where she hit him over the head with the wine bottle. I think she's just such an interesting character, and I thought that was just such a great scene, even though it was so weird and so, like, too much, and I understood the wine bottle, but I didn't think that my first thought as, like, a sad mother would be to, like, put her things around him, like, spread bones on him, like, you have to bear with this for the rest of your life. Like, I feel like that was just the weirdest thing, but it was also just, like, such a cool, like, scene that she made up. That was just so interesting and totally just fit who she was. She, like, sent him home with literally Hagar's hair. And then is like, we need to go bury these bones. That's just like, okay. I guess you do need to go bury these. It's like, all right. And then the guitar scene, which honestly pissed me off. Because there was the whole thing about the whole murders and all that, which I was like, what? And then here we're like, mad at Milkman, like, he kills Pilat, which I was just like, whoa. Plot twist. Pilat dies too. Which was, I mean, still great writing though. Like, great choices. It was total curveball that no one was expecting. But it was just so, I did not like that ending though. Which is like them being like, who's gonna kill who? Are you gonna die? Are you gonna shoot? You missed, but are you gonna shoot again? Or like,
right.
What are you doing? You've already tried to kill him once with the wire thing. I forget what kind of wire it was, but like wrapped around his neck and tried to like. Yeah. I was just like, are you gonna kill him or not? I've been waiting for so many chapters to know if you're just gonna kill him or not. Like, what are you gonna do? And then it's just like flatline. And I was like, okay, no more book, I guess. Guess we'll never know if he killed him or not. That was really an anticlimactic thing. So I guess that's okay. I just feel like that was a while back where like he tried to strangle him. When they were in the whole hunting thing, and then it kind of like was settling and like just like kind of happening, and then he came back and I was like, oh shit, he just shot her. I was like, are you gonna shoot him? And then nothing. And I was like, okay, guess we'll never know if you're gonna shoot him or not. Totally. Don't know if he dies. I wanted to know. Yeah.
And is there any like personal context or relevance in this part of the book for you?
Not in the end, just because I was just so very confused. Trying to decipher what was happening was a lot, but I think that like, I mean, it's so weird. It was interesting because more like I just could not relate to, this book was interesting on the fact that I just could not relate to any of the situations. Like, I was, like, so intrigued by everything that was happening, and every character was so different, and all of them living in this world and having their own stories, and they were all so uniquely interesting, each of them, but I was just, like, I just could not relate to how they just, like, were. And, I mean, but it was just, like, I don't know that you're necessarily supposed to, though. I feel like that might have been the point. It's just how, because I feel like the book was very grounded, but everything that was happening was so irrational that it was like, I don't know. It was leaving me because I was like, it's written in a way where like it feels very real and like it doesn't feel like a lot when you're reading it. Yeah. Like it feels like very plausible and it feels very like natural and organic and like this is how it oh, like, I get it. Like, this is how it's supposed to be happening. But if you, like, break it apart, like, the things that are happening are, like, so much and so crazy. And there's, like, these murders over here and this family thing over here. And, like, this mom who's, like, super pressed over here. And, like, this dad who's, like, wants all the power over here. And, like, this kid trying to do the business. And then this girl, like, screwing her cousin. And you're just like, what? Like, everything's so crazy. But, like, in the way that it's written, it doesn't feel crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I couldn't relate to it just because of that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was better that way.
Nice.
Mostly.